Hi, and welcome back. So we're going to look at Pico Ctf. So to get into Pico Ctf, pretty easy. All you have to do is just make an account, and you'll be able to start to look at some of their old CTFs that they've done before. The reason I'm looking at this is because if you've never done CTF before, it might seem like kind of daunting, or it might be like you finally get into one, and then you go to your very first thing, and it just gives you a netcat, and you're like, what the heck do I do with this? So we're just gonna kind of go through some different things. This is mostly geared to like middle school, high school kids. But I mean, it's still great for learning. It's especially if you're new at this. It's for, I would say it's geared for new people. Just the cybersecurity field and information technology, things of that general are starting to become a middle school starting point. So when I say it's geared toward that, I would say it's just geared more towards starting your first CTF, or more towards just, even just starting to get into Linux and things like that, which we're going to see a lot of in here today. So let's go ahead and start this up. So we have an obedient cat. The file has a flag in plain sight, aka in the clear download flag. So we're going to open that up in a new tab. Okay, we're not even going to actually even download that. We're just going to do a wget, start showing things like that, okay? So we'll do a wget. And we don't have to be connected to any type of VPN for this. We'll wget that, enter, and as you see, we did get a flag. Let's go ahead and cat flag, and there we go. Okay, like I said, this is geared toward beginners, so that's how it's cat. We can also type attack flag. We could type in more, I believe it is, more flag. Less flag. There it is, like right there. Okay. I don't know how to even get out of less. Okay, there we go. Alright, we could type in nano flag, vim flag. Alright, we keep getting the flag, right? So we keep seeing all those things, so we can get it in more than one way, more than just cat. Maybe if cat wasn't working, you try tac. That's actually shown in one of my videos. Cat wasn't working, so we tried tac. I also did a wget there to show that, hey, we can go ahead and pull this whole file right back down to us, right? So we're pulling this flag right back down to us, this file, and saving it like that instead of saving it from the website itself. So we can also do it like that. So let's go ahead and just continue on. We're just going to continue on. We're just going to keep going right here. I'm in the general skill tab. All right, we'll do like maybe page 1 or whatever, part into page 2. All right, so this one says description. Python scripts are invoked kind of like programs in the terminal. Can you run this Python script using this password to get the flag? So let's go ahead and open that up in a new tab. We can save that file, okay? Using this password, open that up in a tab. We can save that one, password.txt, okay? To get the flag, let's go ahead and open that link up in a new tab. We have flag text.en. Go ahead and save that. So let's go ahead and we'll do a move. First one was from downloads. I actually have a whole bunch of stuff in download. Maybe I shouldn't have actually saved all that in there. Flag, that one was one of them, right? To right here. We'll move from downloads. Just trying to remember what everything was over there. END, yep, that's one of them. Okay, and that period means, hey, I'm going to move it to right here. That's all we're saying with that period. Alright, and then I forget what the last thing was, but it was this password. Wasn't it like password.txt, something like that, right? pw.txt, okay. So let's go ahead and move from downloads, pw.txt to right here, period again to right there. If we were to put in like another directory like home, /home, Cali, we can just keep going, right? But we're just going to say, hey, we're going to put it right there. Well, let's attack LA. As we see, we got them all. So move is actually moving it. Copy would copy it over, but move is going to take it out of downloads and put it over into here. So let's go ahead and cat password.txt, and we get this. We can try to see if that's encrypted at all. Let's go ahead and check that out on. It is bright. Let's go ahead and check that out on CyberChef. Let's see if that has any type of. He's not giving anything. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to eat it. Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and cat the and END pi. Let's see what this wants. This is saying we're going to usage sys argument 0, tac E or tac D. Okay, so we want to decrypt, right? To decrypt file, they pull.txt, do Python sys argument, so tac D pull.txt. So let's go ahead and do a Python tac D, and then we want to do nd.python, right? This is what we want to do, right? Okay, so we want to do, let me see here, Python nd.python tac D and then a file. So we want to do that flag one that we had up here, right? Which was flag.text.en. Okay, and it says please enter the password. So we can go ahead and grab this, see if that is actually the password or not, or see if it's okay, so that is definitely encrypted. That looks like base 64 to me, so let's go ahead and echo. Let's try that in base 64 like real quick. And it is not. Maybe it's base 32. Okay, that's not it either. Alright, that's really weird. Is it Python 3? Or did it not get that like whole thing? There we go. Okay. So it was Python 3. So there we go. Alright, so we went ahead and we got that flagged out. Cool. Let's see what else we have here. So the next one we're going to go to is Python wrangling. Let's do wave of flags. See what this is all about. Can you invoke help flags for a tool in binary? This program has extraordinarily helpful information. So go ahead and open like a new tab. I'm actually going to cancel it because I'm just going to keep doing wgets over to me so I don't have to keep trying to move stuff. So let's do wget. There we go. And we'll go ahead and tac LA. So it said that this was a binary program, right? But if we do cat warm, it's sure enough that is 100% some sort of binary program. Let's try to do strings warm. This isn't the way that they want us to figure out what it is, but we may be able to do something with this. Maybe able to find the flag with strings warm. And wave a flag, problem files. Hello user, pass me a tac H to learn what I can do. So we actually found the flag with strings. That's not how it technically wants to find a flag though. It wants us to run this program, right? So if we do an tac LA, we can see that none of these programs can actually be ran. Right? So I can't, there's no executable. So I have to do a change mode plus X to make it executable for warm. Alright, which is the file that we're trying to run, right? So tac LA again. We can see that that's now executable. Right, so let's go ahead and /warm. And hello user, pass me a tac H to learn what I can do. Let's do a tac H. Oh, help, I can't actually do much, but here's a flag. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. So that taught us how to make something, you know, take that file and change mode to make it executable. So that's what that one taught us, like right there, right? So that was wave of flag. Then we have nice netcat. Let's see what this is all about. There is a nice program that you could talk to by using this command in shell. Netcat, Mercury, whatever, okay? But it doesn't speak English. Let's see what language it speaks. Okay, looks like what is that, base 10 or base whatever it is. Let's go into CyberChef. We can also just put that straight into Google too. Let's go into CyberChef though, see if we can do it. I think it's a what I want here. This has got from hex to hex. No, it's not hexadecimal. URL decode, regular expression. Okay, let's go ahead and throw that into just Google. Okay. Or maybe it's what is that? I want to change. I want to do like a numbers, ASCII to text, text, decimal. I think it's decimal. That's what I think it is. Decimal. Yep. So there we go. So there we are. Okay. So it is decimal. Okay, I couldn't remember the name for some reason. And then we get this like right here. Finding that decimal like right there. Let's go ahead and see if CyberChef has decimal on there. Do you have? Yeah, from decimal. So we could do that. Then did a from decimal. put him in there, and that is not actually valid. Okay. So nope, that would actually not work for us for this one at least. Oh, probably because from decimal, let's do that. Do delimiter. I think maybe. There we go. So delimiter instead of a space, because obviously if it feels like this, then that would be something else, right? But line feed. So it's a new line. So now it's Pico Ctf. So cool. All right. Awesome. So we got that one figured out. Let's go ahead and continue on here. Alright, static ain't always noise. Let's see what this is all about. Can you look up the data? This binary static. This bash script might help. I don't think I used the bash script last time actually. I think I used it at all actually. Let's go ahead and check out I don't know why I did that. Let's go ahead and do a wget. That guy right there. This one's called static. String static. Alright. This is a binary. We could always, yes. Oh, height. Height. Wait, what? A flag? Yes, it's around here somewhere. There's the flag like right there actually. There we go. We got that one with strings. Alright. Let's see that one binary can help though. Let's go ahead and see what it's talking about there. This bash script can help. ltdis.sh. I want to see what it's talking about, like right there. wget. I don't think this is how I did it last time. Bash ltdis.sh. 10 disassembly of that object dump a.out, no such file. Okay, so it wants to do. Whoa, wait a second. It wants to change mode plus x static. So can we do bash ltdis.sh static? 10 disassembly of static, disassembly successful, available at boom. Okay. Cat static dot. I think it was that one, right? Text, which pretty much kind of gives like the string thing, which we found the Pico in there. Let's see what the other one is. x64, okay. This more or less gives us kind of like if it was like if we added like GDB or something like that, huh? It's actually showing us the disassembly of it, which we should be able to see it still, I think, depending on what we're looking at here. Which doesn't look like we are actually. Yeah, it's giving more like the assembly of it, how to do what a GDB if we were to try to disassemble it, actually like a buffer overflow or something like that. We do have some hexadecimal, it looks like over here though. Yeah, we're not getting above FF, so we have some hexadecimal over here. We have puts. That could actually be bad depending on what it's used for. So it's RAX, so we do know that it's a 64-bit system, like right there. So you guys know. And yeah, that's that. Okay, so we found the strings. We also found it with that binary. That binary pretty much what it did was just assembled it. That's pretty much what it just did. So I wonder if we were to do like a GCC, if we were to change like move static dot. No, because it would have to be a static dot C. Huh? It already had to be like ready to be assembled, huh? So we couldn't do like a GCC or anything like that with that, I don't think. All right. Continuing on, we just did static ain't always noise. Tab attack. Okay, so this one like right here. So this one like right here is going to teach you tabbing, pretty much through files. Open like a new window. Oh, it really wants me to save this, huh? Okay. We'll save it then. Let's go ahead and move downloads. There we go. It's right there. So we'll do an unzip for that thing like right there, okay? So first off, we'll learn how to unzip. Alright, we unzipped it. And now we have this craziness in here. So we know like where it's at. So we could actually just copy and paste this whole thing. But it wants us to tab, right? That's what the thing said, tab or whatever. I've actually noticed that tab is not utilized nearly as much as what it should be. Like I always see like people were sitting there working on Cisco, typing out every single command, and like when they don't understand something, they just kind of sit there staring at it instead of pressing question mark. It gets annoying. I've had also had my camera down the entire time. That's annoying too. So let's go ahead and actually do it how they want us to do it. So CD into that. Okay. Now, if we hit tab again, it's going to keep going because there's no other folders in here. So literally, we just keep hitting tab until we can't tab anymore. I'm hitting tab 100 times. Nothing's happening here, right? Let's take LA, cat, fang, or whatever. All right, that's nothing. Period slash fang, and we get that our Pico Ctf. Boom. Okay. So easy day. That's just going to teach you how to tab, but that's a big deal because a lot of people don't do that. I don't know why they don't do it, but I do. I use it all the time. Tab, and they'll autocomplete commands for you. Just like in interpreter or something like that, if you tab twice, it'll show you what else you can do. Same thing with the badge. Same thing with the shell. If I tab twice, if I go to CD tab, or let me go ahead and CD back into here. If I CD tab, it's showing me everything I can tab into. You know what I'm saying? So okay, downloads, test. All right, cool. I can CD in there. LS-LA. Test.javascript. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just gonna go through. It's gonna look at every single thing for me, and then I can finally get to like where I want to be at. So tab's a great thing to do. Just keep hitting tab. Magicart ground mission. All right, what's this one? Do you know how to move between directories and read files in the shell? Start the container, SSH to it, and then once okay. Go and launch the instance. That's running, starting up the instance like right now. Log in via SSH as CTF player. Okay. We can just go ahead and probably copy that. And that's the password right there. So go and grab that password. Now again, this is beginner level stuff. So if you're like, why the heck are we learning to move around a file system? Because it's beginner level. LS-LA, we have one of 3 flag.txt. Let's go ahead and cat that one of 3. Alright. Now obviously we're going to start to put this guy together. So we would have to do, I'm going to make this guy a little bigger. We have to do something like this, right? Okay, because we're going to start to put them together, right? Cat instructions 2 of 3.txt. Next, go to root of all things, more succinctly, okay? CD there. LS-LA. And we should have 2 of 3. Let's go ahead and cat 2 of 3.txt. Let's go ahead and throw this together down here. And then we'll cat those instructions for 3 of 3. Lastly, CTF player go home. CD to here, LS-LA, and we'll cat 3 of 3. Cool. So we get that end part. So now we have moved around the file system and we are able to grab this flag, right? And read different things, LS-LA through it, stuff like that. So if I do an LS, you guys know, okay, we see that we have this and this, right? These two files or folders where we got a directory and a file, right? If I do an LS-LA, you see that we get a lot more information, right? First off, I can see by SSH. Okay, that's one of the things too. Can I read and write to SSH? What can I do with SSH? Not SSH. Any with a dot in front of it is going to be hidden. So that's why you can see those things. You can also see the file permissions. Alright, then we got let's warm up. They're getting a little bit more difficult now. You see the points starting to rise over here. Okay, if I told you a word started with 0x70 and hexadecimal, what would that start with in ASCII? Well, that's kind of easy. Okay, let's go ahead and go into CyberChef. Okay, so we'll hop into CyberChef and we're looking at that guy. And we'll do a 70, because I don't think we want 0x70. That's going to be from hexadecimal. Maybe we do actually want 0x70. So we want from hex. No, this became a lot harder, huh? It did say hexadecimal, right? From hexadecimal to, can I do like a 2 ASCII? Huh. Let's try hex to ASCII converter. And it was 70, right? Convert P. Okay, so that means that the CTF will be Pico Ctf P. Alright, submit flag, and well, bam. Okay, cool. So let's warm up. Warmed up. Let's see what we got here. What is 03xd base 16 and decimal base 10? So we need to figure out what base 16 is to base 10. So we'll say base 16 to base 10. We have 3D, right? Base 16 was 3D. 61. Okay, so if we were to go back over here, it would be Pico Ctf 61. Submit flag, cool. Alright, and then to warm. Okay, can you convert the number 42 base 10 to binary base 2? Okay, so now we'll do a base 10 to base 2. Notice I'm just Googling this like right now. Number 42. Base 2 is binary, okay? And we say Pico Ctf. There we go. Awesome. What's a netcat? Okay, using netcat is going to be pretty important. Can you connect to Jupiter port 64287 to get the flag? So port 64287, let's go ahead and copy this down right here, Control C. Then we will connect to port 62487. So we'll go ahead and type in netcat, bam, 64287, enter, and there we are. Okay, so we put in the port afterwards, put in where we want to go, then the port, and we get that. Awesome. That was 100 points. Strings it. We've already been doing that, huh? Can you find the flag and file without running it? Let's go ahead and grab that. We got to try to find the flag in the file. We're going to do a strings or wget, and then we'll do a strings for strings. Oh, that's huge. Okay, we're not scrolling all the way up. Strings grep for strings. Strings grep for Pico. There we go. Okay. Also, if you're running the shell over here, so I was actually doing this at work earlier today. If you actually run the shell and you actually do that one, the shell actually won't even be big enough. How much output there is won't be big enough to even show you that you can't see what the flag is. That's why I decided to do a grep, because I have. Wait, I'm still scrolling up actually. Look at that. I'm still scrolling up. And you expect me to stop every time we see someone that's, you know, semi-long? You know? No. So we'll use a grep for it. Alright, so we learned about grep on that one. We learned about strings also. So that's a good one. Let's go ahead and go to page 2. And we have bases. We'll do bases, first grep, based, and plumbing. We can do those. These ones like right here. These ones over here are kind of like a little bit, you know, I don't like too much into CTFs. You know, they like CTF-y. CTF-ish. These ones are really getting into CTF-ish. That's why I was like, oh, I don't know yet. What does this mean? I think it has to do something with bases. It's most likely base 64, so we can go ahead and echo into base 64 tech D. Let's make sure that we pipe that. And it is. Learn the rope, and obviously we have to put in the Pico Ctf beforehand. Now if we didn't know that was base 64, we could just put it up here, and we get a bunch of Pico Ctf, but we also get a base 64 decoder. That's very easy. It pops up. Let's go ahead and put it there, decode. We get it there. We can also go to CyberChef, and we can put it into CyberChef, and we get magical output, and there we go. Okay. So cool. We learned that one pretty good. Next one we have is first grep. We already used grep. Can you find the flag and file? This would be really tedious to look through manually. Something tells me there is a better way. Most likely there is. Let's go ahead and open that link in a new tab, and we will just download it. We'll do a wget for that for file. So wget that guy. Let's go ahead and do a strings file. Oh, let's go ahead and actually cat the file. Let's back out. What is this? It's just a regular readable file, cat file. Okay, so this is not a binary. It's just super messed up. So let's go ahead and cat file, and then grep for Pico, and there we go. Bam! Grep is a good thing. Alright, awesome. Easy day today. Okay. Based to get truly 1337. Okay. Must understand different data encoding, such as hexadecimal or binary, alright? Or decimal. So let's go ahead and connect to this guy. please give, that's binary obviously, as a word, okay. So can we just go straight to Cyber Chef actually? Cyber Chef, see if we can throw him in there and do, boom, Colorado is the word that we got from that, okay. Please give that as a word, okay, we'll do. We know that's a decimal, because we just did that, right? Then we can do a exit out of there, boom. We know that is decimal. Oh, we got an output. We have nurse, okay. Cool. And then we have please give me that as a word. That's probably going to be base 64 since we've been going out. Oh, that's probably hexadecimal actually. Now I'm looking at that one actually, that's most likely hexadecimal. Yeah, it is from hexadecimal, and that's also nurse. And then there we go. Okay, we get that flag right there. Let's say that's most likely hexadecimal because we don't have anything over F. My son being handsome as usual. Alright, cool. So we've gone to this point now. We just did based. That was a phone mic right there. First time I did it, since I was at work doing it, I couldn't get onto Cyber Chef. So I just have to, I had to like look up like binary, decimal. I had to look them all up and have them all ready to go. But you only have 45 seconds. I'm trying to rush through it and copy and paste it everywhere. It was pretty funny. Alright, now we have plumbing. Okay, sometimes you need to have a process data outside of a file. Can you find a way to keep the output from this program and search for a flag? Probably strings again. Let me go strings. Whoops. Control C. Let's go ahead and pull that in there. Netcat into there. Oof, man, can we grep for something in there? So sometimes you need to handle process data outside of a file. Can you find a way to keep the output from this program and search for the flag? Keep the output from this program. Can we W get that? I don't see how we would actually. We got index HTML. That's not it. How did I do this before? Did I just search till I found it? Where did I copy this whole thing? And then grep from there. Actually sounds like a not bad idea. Probably not the way they want us to do it, but actually sounds pretty easy. Let's try to just do that, and we'll just grep for it. Okay, so we'll do a nano flag thing dot text. There we go. Okay. Control X, yes, enter, and we'll go ahead and do a cat flag thing dot text, and we'll grep for Pico, and we found it. So there we go. There's probably another way they want us to do that, not just copy and paste it, but that's how I did it. I copy and pasted it. Let's see here. What's a pipe? Not that kind of pipe. This kind. Let's see what they're talking about here. Pipe for on side hierarchical system. Command 1, command 2, command. This chain can be very okay. Alright, so I mean, kind of what we did. I mean, we used a pipe. I wonder if they wanted us to like. I wonder if we could have did something like this. Can we do this? Grep for Pico. Can we do that? Well, it actually like. Oh, okay, we can. Whoops. I don't know if we can do that with like netcat and everything like that. Okay, cool. So learned a couple different ways to do that one. I don't remember how I did it at work. I probably just did the grep one. And like I said, these two like right here, they're really CTF-ish. So I can get into them too much. See how long I've been streaming for now. About 29 minutes on Pico Ctf. could try one. Someone required. You try this one like right here. See what we got here. Author, here shows description. Bam. Let's see what this is all about. Enter flag. Can we do that? Can we grep and then do an LSTAC LA? Can we do an ID? Can we do a ID? Can we do a question mark? Can we do something like that? What are we trying to do here? Button press, okay. Well, I'll have to mess with it like a little bit. Log on? After every time anything small, is usually log on as Joe to see what they've been looking at. I don't know. I have no idea if I can. So obviously I have to log on as Joe, right? Very first thing I want to do is an F12, see what the cookies look like. Storage. Vaults, 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 vaults. Names are kind of weird. Values are a little bit weird, but nothing that says like admin or anything like that. Joe. Whoops. A. We do that. What we got there? Size 11, 9. No flag for you. Success, you logged in. Not sure you'll be able to see the flag though. Okay, so we logged in. So any password we want to put in there, we logged in with. Admin true. And a flag for me. There we go. Okay, cool. So let's change the cookie admin to true. And we got ourselves a flag. Cool. Who are you? Who? I don't know. This guy, like right here, we have a choose red or choose blue. If we go ahead and curl him, let's go ahead and do a curl for him, right? This one actually took me a minute to get to. If we do a curl for him, alright, we see that we can, you know, choose red or choose blue, everything like that. But one thing that I saw that I noticed that they're reading it over at the 10,000th time. No fear, I'm here. What's up, Al? How you doing, man? One thing I noticed that they're reading over it like 10,000 times was that red was a get, blue was a post, so there's one left. I think it's tac head like rat, right? Yeah, head. And then all of a sudden we get this. So that was a pretty good one. I like that one a lot. And I just realized that's because red and blue were get and post, and I was like, well, it was get, post, and head. So that's what I went with, and that one worked. Cookies. Let's see what this was all about, because I don't really remember very well. I was kind of rushing through these guys, just going to town at it. Let's go ahead and press an F12. And we have a name of -1. Let's try a snickerdoodle, because that's on there. That was one of the things that were on there. We have a value of 0. If I change this to a 1, what happens? Snickerdoodle cookies. If I change it to 2, anything change? Oh, I gotta refresh. Oatmeal raisin cookies. So stuff does change. Okay. What about 10? Is there like a 10 in here? Okay. Is there a 20 in here? Alright, there's probably a much better way of doing this. Is there a 30 in here? Okay, no. So it's gonna be it's gonna give you guys the answer. I believe it's 18. I believe it is. If I remember correctly. Yeah, but it was 18 I got. I just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just went straight through numbers. There's probably a much easier way to do that, much better way to script it and everything, but that was just because I realized that the value, I could change the cookie value. Inspector, let's see what this is all about. I'm not gonna, how? I use these to make this site. Control U. Alright, there's part of a flag. So we did that last time. Let's go ahead and check out my CSS. Here's part 2 of 3, and I think I know where part 3 of 3 is going to be. My JavaScript. There's part 3 of 3. Alright, so that just kind of teaches you just to enumerate the website and look at everything, doesn't it? Like right there. Okay. That was Inspector. Then we have Scavenger Hunt. Let's see what this is all about. How? What? I use these to make my website. Okay, same exact thing. And at the very beginning, we get this guy again. Let's try my CSS. We get, here's part 2. Okay, cool. we get my JavaScript, and we don't get anything in there. Okay, so, oh wait, what did that say though? How can I keep Google from indexing my website? Robots.txt. Is that my part 3? Robots.txt. Part 3, okay. I think it's Apache server. Can you access the next flag? We gotta go ahead and grab this guy and do a go buster on him. We're going to grab him, and we're going to do a go buster. Dir attack U. Let's do a dir buster 2.3. Dir buster. Bam. Let's try that one. And we got to change out the directory here, URL. Throw him in there. We got 100 spreads going at it. Hopefully that's not too much for it. It says there's Apache server. So let's go ahead and do a go buster, dir attack U. Try big.txt. Oh, that might be too much for it. Let's try like 20 threads. That's way too much for it. Okay. Was that HTTP? Yeah, it was. Man. Think we might have killed it. Don't think the site wants us on here. Alright, well, something that you get with a Apache server is htaccess /htaccess. Now, the only two things I found out here were htaccess, actually, and robots.txt. And then it says, I love making websites on my Mac. I can store a lot of information there. So I want to see Mac store information. Or where does Mac store information, maybe? And I don't remember the exact spot. So I know that helps out a lot. But it's like .d something. It's like .da or something like that. And I don't remember exactly what it is. So I know that does not help out at all. But is it DA store? Is that what it is? DA. Is that a place? DA store? .ds store? Is that what it is? God damn it. Go to English, man. I hate this. .ds store. A file that stores custom attributes of its containing folder. Okay, so maybe it's .ds store. Like that. This has to be capitalized. Boom, there we go. Okay, cool. So we found that one also. So we're able to get that guy, even though I'm pretty sure we broke it by accident. That's going to be... Could always do where are the robots, I guess. I don't know. Can you find the robots? Probably not. Let's see what we got here. Where are the robots? And there's a style CSS, nothing in there. Okay, where are the robots? Nothing in here. Okay, let's go ahead and try to do. We'll try to do a. But it might be pretty mad. Let's go buster scan. And we're going to leave it at 20 threads this time, not 100 like I did last time. Hopefully it doesn't get too mad at us this time. Well, it's probably robot.txt, right? Well, I'll just do it like that. Robots.txt. We have 477ce.html telling us doesn't want him to go to. That could be like all the way back here, though. Oh, okay. Well, we found it. Cool. Stop. We don't care anymore. Alright, so we found that one. Manual enumeration, knowing where robots.txt is. Who are you? I don't know. I think that's going to be about it for me, like, right now. I feel like, probably could do some more, but those are pretty fun. I don't want to take away all of them from you guys, you know, and just go through every single one of them. There you go. But, yeah, those are pretty fun. I do find these a lot of fun. Good warm-ups, you know, things like that. Great for if you've never done it before, if you've never really moved around Linux, it has its own little web shell in here, so I can sign in with my username over OvergrownCarrot1, and then a password that I made. You know, I can sign in with stuff like that, and go ahead and I can use their web shell. Push this little button up here, and I have, like, you know, an actual web shell. You know, once I've and you have like a web shell, and it has a lot of stuff on there, so it is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and look out forensics. There was actually one in forensics. Maybe it's just information. There's a cat.jpg. Yeah, I did actually want to do this one. Let me go ahead and grab that. Save file. Okay, let's go ahead and move from downloads cat.jpg to here, and we'll do it. We're going to go ahead and do a strings on cat.jpg. We'll start off with that. Which I'm not seeing anything in here for that. I don't know why the heck I got another thing open like right there. Let's go ahead and do a steg hide. Let's see if anything's hidden in there. Cat.jpg. Steg hide extract, right? PicoCTF. That's our passphrase. I don't know what the passphrase is. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a steg cracker. So it's going to be file cat.jpg with a word list. User share word list rocky.txt. See if that works. Huh. So I should be going to steg seek is what you're telling me? Okay. Do I have steg seek? Can I like an app install steg seek? Probably not, huh? No. Sudo app install steg seek? Probably not. Probably not like a thing that I have. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so let's try to find steg seek GitHub. I'll take it. Steg seek, the world's fastest steg hide cracker. And I don't know what word list it wants us to use or anything like that, so I don't know if rocky.txt is really like the best one for this. I don't know if there's a word list that came out with it. You know, I have no idea, but I'm hoping that it is. Okay. Install dev. Train. Like a git clone. Or is it that or no? It's out of my mind. Thinking git clone. Okay. I'm going to grab from here, I guess. Stegseek.dev. Yeah. Save that. Now we're kind of on like a little side quest here, huh? Okay, so like right there, we're gonna go ahead and do this guy. Sudo apt install, yes. See if that works. It's working. Okay. I'm going to control C that. Can I just type in stegseek now? Okay, cool, I can. So let's go ahead and do a stegseek. And then it says the stego file, select stego file, so cracked, stego file.jpg, word list, and then the output.txt. So let's go ahead and do stegseek, TAC-SF, stego file is going to be cat.jpg. There's like a TAC-WL is going to be word list, which is going to be user share word list rocky.txt. Okay, so there's not a valid passphrase in this thing. Alright, I'm sure if I can actually see the picture. But I can't actually look at that damn picture. That's another problem. I don't know how to like open up the picture in the terminal. You can always try exit data or exit tool for cat.jpg. But there's nothing in here that I'm really finding except for maybe this license. That like base 64 or something. Yeah. So yeah, that is base 64. I'm a genius. I thought it was gonna be Stegcracker or something like that. Let's go ahead and do a okay, so that is base 64. Let's go ahead and do a Cyber Chef. Grab that. So you saw my methodology for that one was wrong. That was my methodology. I don't think it was too wrong. And we got a new steganography tool, I guess, which I never do. Alright, cool. So we got that one. That was cool. Should we do it? Hide an image inside of a note? No, we're not going to do it. We are not going to do it. Okay, we're done. We're done. You guys go ahead, do them, hit them up and everything, get that score and everything. So if I actually go to classrooms, I did decide, I was like, okay, cool. Well, I guess you could like make a classroom, like join a classroom or whatever. I can't join one because you need like an invite code. I'm not cool enough to have one of those. But I did make a classroom OGC. Alright, then there's the invite code. And I will also put that invite code into Discord too. Alright. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. You guys have a good one. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more like this, let me know. Alright, bye.